doing good. It's me Anjana from LearnoHub, the free learning platform where you can study math, science and SST absolutely free at learnohub.com. In today's class, we are going to discuss ICSE Class 10 Maths Chapter 6, Solving Simple Problems Based on Quadratic Equations. We'll be solving problems that are related to numbers, problems that are related to work and time and geometrical figures, and solve more questions from exercise 6A and exercise 6B. In our previous chapter, we have studied how to solve quadratic equation. If you haven't watched that video, first go watch that video which will help us solve questions in this chapter. Ready? Okay, let's start. Let us first study how to solve problems that are based on numbers. Okay, if you don't know a number, you can take it as x. If you don't know two numbers, in that case, you can take x and y. Okay, to represent the numbers, you can take x and y. The statement is first converted into a mathematical form and then quadratic equations will help us solve the problem to find the values of x and y. Here I will be giving you some statement. We will together convert them into the mathematical form. Okay. Sum of two numbers. How can you represent sum of two numbers? Two numbers. We are taking two numbers x and y. Okay. Sum. Sum means the addition sign should be put here. Okay. This is what sum of two numbers. X plus y is the sum of two numbers. Now, difference of two numbers. Difference means subtraction. Yes. X is one number, y is the second number, then x minus y gives us the difference or y minus x. Twice a number. Twice means we are taking the number x. How can you get twice a number? Twice means two times. Two times can be 2 into x or 2x. Okay, 2x is used to represent twice a number. Now, product of two numbers. Let the numbers be x and y. Product. Product means multiplication. Yes. X into y or you can represent it as xy. Okay. Next, ratio of two numbers. Here again we are taking the numbers x and y. Ratio means division. X divided by y. Okay. X by y represents the ratio of two numbers. Three consecutive natural numbers. What are natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, etc. are natural numbers up to infinity. We know that. Consecutive means the very next. When it comes to the case of natural number, when you take 1, the very next number is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are consecutive numbers. So, 3 consecutive numbers means 1, 2, 3. We don't know what the number is. In that case, we will take x. If x is our first number, what is the very next number? X plus 1. X plus 1. Next number is x plus 2. This is how you can represent 3 consecutive natural numbers. Okay. Now, 3 consecutive odd numbers. When you take two odd numbers, 1 and 3. What is the difference between them? There is a difference of 2, right? Okay. In that case, when you take 3 consecutive odd numbers, if you take the first number as x, the second number, with 1 we are adding 2 to get 3. 3 is the very next consecutive odd number. If you are taking x, you will have to add 2 with this. X plus 2 is the very next odd number. Then, what about the third one? 1, 3, 5. With 1, I am adding 4 to get the number 5. Here, if you are taking x, I will have to add 4. X plus 4. Okay. Next will be x plus 6. Here, I am asking you to find 3 consecutive odd numbers. When it comes to the case of even numbers, similarly, when you take the first even number as x, second number will be x plus 2, third number will be x plus 4. Because even in case of even numbers, the difference between the two consecutive even numbers is 2. Okay. Now, reciprocal of a number. Reciprocal means 1 by that number. If we are taking x, then the reciprocal of x will be 1 by x. Reciprocal will be 1 by x. Next, twice the square of a number. How can you represent? Twice the square of a number. If my number is x, square of x is x square. Okay. Twice the square of a number. Twice means, here we know twice means we are multiplying with 2. Here again we have to multiply with 2. 2x square. Okay. Now next statement, square of twice a number. Is there any difference between these two statements? Yes, right? This is twice the square of a number and this is square of twice a number. Twice a number is 2x. Okay. If the number is x, 2x is twice the number. Okay. Next, square of twice a number means we have to take square of this whole. Okay. 2x whole square, that is 4x square. 4x square is the square of twice x. Clear? Okay. These are some sample statements that I am giving you. Okay. You will get similar statement. We can easily convert these statements into mathematical form. Okay. Sum of two numbers means x plus y. Difference means x minus y. Product means x into y. Here we have twice a number. Twice a number means 2x. If it is thrice, 3x. 3 times means 3x. 4 times. Whatever times we have to multiply the number with x. Clear? Now consecutive natural numbers x, x plus 1, x plus 2. Consecutive odd numbers x, x plus 2, x plus 4. Then twice the square of a number and square of twice a number. Understood the difference between them? Let's solve some examples and understand these in detail. We have studied how to convert the statements into mathematical form. Let's take this example. 5 times a certain whole number is equal to 3 less than twice the square of the number. Find the number. Okay. In that case, first step is to take the number as x. Let x be the whole number. Okay. X is our whole number. Now, check the first statement. 5 times a certain whole number. How can you represent 5 times a certain whole number? 5 into x. We have studied, right? Times means multiplication. 5 times means 5 into x is equal to 3 less than twice the square of the number. Square of the number. How can you represent square of the number? Square of the number is x square. Twice the square, 2x square. What else is there? 3 less than twice the square. 3 less than means you have to subtract 3 from this. Okay. This is our expression. That is 5x is equal to 2x square minus 3. When you rearrange this, you can get the standard form of quadratic equation. This is equal to 2x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is our required quadratic equation. On solving this quadratic equation, we can get the value of x. Okay. Now here, we can use the method of factorization to solve this. We have to choose two numbers such that the product of numbers should be equal to a into c. Here a is 2 and c is minus 3. That is minus 6. And the sum of the two numbers should be equal to b. Here b is minus 5. Sum minus 5. To get 6, 6 into 1 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. Okay. Now, here we have a negative sign. Product is negative, which means one number should be negative. Check the sum. Sum is negative, which means a greater number from here should be negative. Either minus 6 into 1 or minus 3 into 2. Okay. Now, check these numbers. Sum should be minus 5. Minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5. So, we can take these numbers. Okay. Splitting the middle term. Here we have 2x square minus 5x becomes minus 6x plus 1x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now taking common 2x square and 6x. 2x square and 6x, we can take 2x common. Remaining we have x minus 3. Then x minus 3. From this only 1 we can take as common, plus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. That is 2x plus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now applying the zero product rule, either 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. If 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, then 2x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. If x minus 3 is equal to 0, then x is equal to plus 3. Now here it is given that a certain whole number, we have taken x as a whole number. In that case, we cannot take this value because the value of x cannot be negative. It cannot be a fraction. So reject this value. The only possible value of x is 3. X is equal to 3. The required whole number is 3. Clear? We want to check this. Let's check. Here we have 5 into x. 5 into x means 5 into 3. 5 into 3 is 15. Okay. Now, 2x square minus 3. X is equal to 3. 3 square 9. 9 into 2 is 18. 18 minus 3 is again 15. Okay. Just after getting the value of x, you can just check with the conditions if they are equal. Just for a confirmation, you can do this. Okay. Let us solve problems from exercise 6a. Problem 1, question 1 of exercise 6a. This is based on numbers. The product of two consecutive integers is 56. Find the integers. Consecutive integers. If I am taking the first integer as x, then the very next integer is x plus 1. Okay. Let x and x plus 1 are the integers. We have taken x and x plus 1 as the integers. Now, given that the product of two consecutive integers is 56, product means we have to multiply them. X into x plus 1 is equal to 56. Okay. Removing the brackets and multiplying, we get x square plus x is equal to 56, or x square plus x minus 56 is equal to 0. This is in the standard form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. By solving this, we can get the value of x. Here, to solve this using the factorization method, the sum of the numbers should be equal to 1 and the product should be equal to minus 56. A into c is minus 56 here. Okay. To get 56, 8 into 7 is 56. Here we have a negative, which means there should be one number which is negative and the sum is positive, which means the greater number should be positive. We can take 8 into minus 7. 8 into minus 7 is minus 56. 8 minus 7 is 1. Okay. Splitting the middle term, x square plus x can be written as plus 8x minus 7x minus 56 is equal to 0. Now taking common, from here we can take x common, then we have x plus 8. From here we can take minus 7 common, again x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now x plus 8 is common, taking x plus 8 outside, remaining we have x minus 7 and that is equal to 0. Okay. According to the zero product rule, x plus 8 is equal to 0 or x minus 7 is equal to 0. If x plus 8 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 8. If x minus 7 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 7. If x is equal to minus 8, this is an integer which is the very next integer, that is x plus 1 will be equal to minus 8 plus 1, that is equal to minus 7. Minus 8 and minus 7 is one set of integers that we can choose. Then if x is equal to 7, then x plus 1 will be equal to 7 plus 1, that is 8. 7 and 8 is the next pair of integers that can be chosen such that the product of these consecutive integers is 56. Just check this. Minus 8 into minus 7, that is 56. 7 into 8 is again 56. Clear? Problem 2, question 4 of exercise 6a. The sum of a number and its reciprocal is 4.25. Find the number. Okay. Given that the sum of a number and its reciprocal is 4.25. Let us take the number as x. Let the number be x. Let the number be x. Then what is the reciprocal of this number? Reciprocal will be equal to 1 by x. Okay. The sum of the number and its reciprocal is 4.25, which means x plus 1 by x is equal to 4.25. Now taking the LCM of this, here the denominator will be 1 and x. The LCM will be x. 1 into x is x into x square, plus x into 1 is x, 1 into 1, 1. Is equal to this 4.25 can be written as 425 divided by 100. Okay, 25 into 4 is 100, 25 into 17 is 425. That is x square plus 1 divided by x is equal to 17 divided by 4. Now cross multiplying, we get 4 into x square plus 1 is equal to 17 into x. Removing brackets and multiplying, 4x square plus 4 is equal to 17x. Bringing the 17x to the opposite side to get the standard form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. 4x square minus 17x plus 4 is equal to 0. Plus 17x when taken to the opposite side become minus 17x. Now we have to factorize this. Here we have a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 17 and c is equal to 4. The sum of the two numbers that is chosen for factorization should be equal to b. Here b is minus 17 and the product should be equal to a into c. 4 into 4, that is 60. 4 into 4 plus 60. Okay. To get 16, 16 into 1 is 16. 8 into 2 is 16. Then 4 into 4 is 60. Now check the product. Product is positive, which means either both the numbers should be positive or both the numbers should be negative. Now check the sum. Sum is negative. To get sum negative, both the numbers should be negative, right? Minus 16 minus 1, minus 8 minus 2, minus 4 minus 4. Now check the sum. It is minus 17. Minus 16 minus 1 is minus 17. So these two numbers can be taken to split the middle term. This becomes 4x square minus 16x minus 1x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now taking common from this, 4x square and 16x. 4x can be taken out, x minus 4. From here, minus 1 can be taken out, again x minus 4. That is equal to 0. X minus 4 is common. X minus 4 into 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. Applying the 0 product rule, x minus 4 is equal to 0 or 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. If x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to, 4x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 by 4. 4 and 1 by 4, they are reciprocals, right? If x is equal to 4, then the reciprocal of x is 1 by 4. If x is equal to 1 by 4, then the reciprocal of x is 4. Got it? We got the number and its reciprocal. 4, 1 by 4. Okay. Next, problem 3, question 10 of exercise 6a. The denominator of a positive fraction is 1 more than twice the numerator. If the sum of the fraction and its reciprocal is 2.9, find the fraction. Okay, here it is given that the denominator is 1 more than twice the numerator. We can take the numerator as x. Let numerator be x. In that case, what is denominator? Denominator will be equal to 1 more than twice the numerator. Twice the numerator means 2x. 1 more, 1 plus 2x. Okay. Now we can write the fraction will be equal to, numerator is x and the denominator is 1 plus 2x. What about the reciprocal of the fraction? Reciprocal will be equal to 1 plus 2x divided by x. Given that the sum of the fraction and its reciprocal is 2.9. How can you represent the sum? We have to add them. that is x by 1 plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x divided by x is equal to 2.9. Okay, now take the LCM. The previous question we have done a similar one. Here we have 1 plus 2x in the denominator and here we have x. Take the LCM, we get x into 2x plus 1. Numerator x into x, x square plus 1 plus 2x into 1 plus 2x. 1 plus 2x whole square will be equal to 2.9 can be written as 29 divided by 10. Okay. X square plus 1 plus 2x whole square can be written as 1 plus 4x plus 4x square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now the denominator here we have x into 2x plus 1. That is removing brackets and multiplying, we get 2x square plus x is equal to 29 divided by 10. X square plus 4x square is 5x square. 5x square plus 4x plus 1 divided by 2x square plus x is equal to 29 divided by 10. Next step, cross multiplying. 10 into 5x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 29 into 2x square plus x. Okay, now removing the brackets and multiplying, we get 50x square plus 40x plus 10 is equal to 29 into 2x square is 58x square plus 29x. Okay, 50x square, taking all the terms to the left side, 50x square plus 40x plus 10 minus 58x square minus 29x is equal to 0. 50x square minus 58x square is minus 8x square. 40x minus 29x is plus 11x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, we are multiplying throughout with the negative 1. We get 8x square minus 11x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now, we can factorize this. We have to choose two numbers such that the sum is equal to minus 11 and product is equal to a into c. 8 into minus 10, that is minus 80. To get minus 80, 16 into 5 is 80. Here we have a negative sign and the sum is negative, which means the greater number should be negative. Minus 16 into 5 is minus 80. We can split the middle term. This becomes 8x square minus 16x plus 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. Taking common, 8x is common. Then we have x minus 2. Here 5x minus 10, what is common? 5 is common, plus 5 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now x minus 2 is common into 8x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then what are the possible values of x? X should either be equal to 2 or x should be equal to minus 5 by 8. You know how to apply the zero product rule. X should be 2 or x should be minus 5 by 8. Then what are the fractions? Here this is already a fraction. Therefore, we can neglect this value. If you take the value of x as 2 as the numerator, then what is the denominator? Denominator will be 2x plus 1. 2 into 2 plus 1, that is 5. So, the required fraction is equal to 2 divided by 5. Here we are getting x as a fraction. We are neglecting this. Numerator is already a fraction. That is not possible. So, the required fraction is 2 by 5. Numerator 2 and the denominator 5. Got it? Let's do the next problem. Now, we know how to solve problems that are based on numbers. Here, we'll take problems that are based on work and time. We'll explain this with an example. For the same amount of work, A takes 6 hours less than B. If together they complete the work in 13 hours 20 minutes, find how much time will B alone take to complete the work. In this question, it is given that A takes 6 hours less than B. In that case, we can take the time taken by B is equal to X. Time taken by B is equal to X hours. Then what is the time taken by A? A will be equal to X minus 6 hours. Okay, X minus 6 hours. If together they complete the work in 13 hours 20 minutes. Together means time taken by A and B. A plus B is equal to 13 hours 20 minutes. 20 minutes can be written as 20 by 60 hours. Yes, we know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 20 minutes will be equal to 20 by 60 hours. Okay, cancelling the zeros. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. 13 into 3, 39. 39 plus 1, 40. 40 divided by 3 hours is the time taken by A and B together. Now, what is the work done by B and A in 1 hour? We have to find in 1 hour. That is, the work done by A in 1 hour will be equal to. They are taking time taken by B in is equal to X hours, which means in 1 hour the work done by B will be equal to 1 by X and the work done by A in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X minus 6. Similarly, the work done by B in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X. Together, 1 by X plus 1 by X minus 6 is the work done by them together in 1 hour. That is given, which is 40 by 3 hours is the total time taken. Then in 1 hours means it will be 1 by 40 by 3. That is 3 by 40. Okay. 3 by 40. 1 by 40 by 3 is equal to 3 by 40. Now, from this we can find the value of X. Taking LCM of the denominator, we get X into X minus 6. Numerator, 1 into X minus 6 plus 1 into X. That is equal to 3 by 40. X plus X, 2X. 2x minus 6 divided by x into x minus 6. Removing the brackets and multiplying, we get x square minus 6x is equal to 3 by 40. Now, cross multiplying, 40 into 2x minus 6 is equal to 3 into x square minus 6x. That is 40 into 2x is 80x minus 40 into 6 is 240 is equal to 3x square minus 3 into 6, 18x. That is, the equation becomes 3x square minus 18x minus 80x plus 240 is equal to 0, or 3x square minus 80x minus 18x, that is minus 98x plus 240 is equal to 0. Now, we have to factorize this, splitting the middle term. Here, we have to get two numbers such that the sum of the numbers is equal to minus 98 and the product must be equal to 240 into 3, that is 720. When you multiply 90 and 8, we get 720 as the product. Minus 90 minus 8 is minus 98. This can be written as 3x square. Now, splitting the middle term, minus 90x minus 8x plus 240 is equal to 0. That is, taking common from here, 3x can be taken out. Remaining we have x minus 30. From minus 8x and 240, minus 8 can be taken out. Remaining we have x minus 30. That is equal to 0. Or x minus 30 into 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. Applying the zero product rule, we get either x minus 30 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 30 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 30. 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. X is equal to 8 divided by 3. What is x? X is the time taken by B alone to complete the work. If x is equal to 30, then what is the x minus 6? X minus 6 is the time taken by A alone. X minus 6 will be equal to 30 minus 6, that is equal to 24. These values are acceptable. If x is equal to 30, x minus 6 can be 24. Now check this value. If x is equal to 8 by 3, what is x minus 6? X minus 6 will be equal to 8 by 3 minus 6, which is 8 minus 18 divided by 3 or minus 10 by 3, which is a negative value. The work done by A or the time taken by A to do the work will be negative. This cannot be accepted. So, these values are rejected. The possible value of x is 30. Time taken by B alone is equal to 30 hours. Time taken by B alone is equal to 30 hours. Clear? Next, problem 4, question 15 of exercise 6A. A can do a piece of work in x days and B can do the same work in x plus 16 days. If both working together can do it in 15 days, calculate x. This problem is related to work done. Here, we have solved a similar example. Remember that in that case, we had hours given. Here, the time is given in terms of days. Work done by A in 1 day. What will be the work done by A in 1 day? A is taking x days, which means the work done by A in 1 day will be equal to 1 by x. Yes? Now, similarly, what is the work done by B in 1 day? The work done by B in 1 day. B is taking x plus 16 days, which means in 1 day B can do 1 by x plus 16 amount of work. It is given that together they are taking 15 days, which means the work done by them in 1 day. Together, the work done by them in 1 day. Work done by A and B in 1 day will be equal to 1 by x plus 1 by x plus 16. It is also given that they are taking 15 days, which means the work done by A and B together in 1 day will also be equal to 1 by 15. Now, we can equate this. 1 by x plus 1 by x plus 16 will be equal to 1 by 15. From this, we can develop a quadratic equation. Taking the LCM of these denominators, x into x plus 16. What about the numerator? Here we have x, therefore x plus 16 comes here. Here we have x plus 16, x into 1, x is equal to 1 by 15. X plus x, 2x plus 16 divided by x into x plus 16. X square plus 16x is equal to 1 by 50. Next step, cross multiplying. 15 into 2x plus 16 is equal to 1 into x square plus 16x. We can rearrange this to get the quadratic equation. Before that, we can remove these brackets and multiply. 15 into 2x is 30x plus 15 into 16, 240. 240 is equal to x square plus 16x. Rearranging this, we get x square plus 16x minus 30x minus 240 is equal to 0. That is x square minus 14x. 16x minus 30x is minus 14x. minus 240 is equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. We can factorize this to get the value of x. We have to choose two numbers in order to factorize this. The sum of the numbers should be minus 14 and product should be minus 240. To get 240, 24 into 10 is 240. Product is negative. One number should be negative. Now check the sum. Sum is negative, which means a greater number from these should be negative. Minus 24 into 10 is minus 240. Minus 24 plus 10 is minus 40. We can split the middle term. X square minus 24x plus 10x minus 240 is equal to 0. Next step, taking common factors. Here what is common? X square and 24x. Only x can be taken out. X minus 24 plus 10x and 240. 10 is common. Taking 10 out, we have x minus 24. That is equal to 0. X minus 24 is common and x plus 10 is equal to 0. Then what are the values of x? Either x minus 24 is equal to 0 or x plus 10 is equal to 0. If x minus 24 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 24. If x plus 10 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 10. Now check the question. What is x? X is number of days. Can number of days be negative? No, right? Number of days cannot be negative. So this value is rejected. The only possible value is x is equal to 24. That is x is equal to 24 days. Okay, if x is equal to 24 days, then the time taken by b, which is x plus 16, will be equal to 24 plus 16, which is 40. Here we just need to calculate x. They are not asking us to find the time taken by a and b. We just need to find the value of x. We got the value of x is equal to 24 days. Clear? We have studied many word problems that were based on numbers, word problems based on work done. Here we are going to discuss the word problems that are based on geometrical figures. What are geometrical figures? Square. Square is a geometrical figure. Then triangle, rectangle. These are geometrical figures. We may get problems where we have to find the side of a square or the base, hypotenuse, or the length of side of a triangle, or to find the length and breadth of a rectangle. In that case, how the quadratic equation can help us do this? Okay. For that, basically we need to know some formulas that we'll be using. First is the area of a triangle. What is area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. Base, this is the base. What about the height? Height is the perpendicular distance. This is height. Okay. So, half into base into height will give us the area of a triangle. If in case we are given the area, in that case if we are asked to find the base or to find the height, we can rearrange this equation, right? If we need to find the height, height will be equal to 2 times area divided by base. 2 times area divided by base. If it is base, base will be equal to 2 times area divided by height. Okay. Now next, to find area of a rectangle. How to find area of a rectangle? We have taken a rectangle with length L and breadth B. In that case, area of rectangle will be equal to length into breadth. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. If area is given and we are asked to find breadth, in that case breadth will be equal to area divided by length. Similarly, length will be equal to area divided by breadth. Next, area of a square. We are taking a square of side A or a square of side S. In that case, area of a square will be equal to side into side. Multiply the sides or taking the square of the side. Side square. Okay. Next, we need to know the Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Where do we use this Pythagoras theorem? In case of right triangles, correct. When you have a right triangle, this is the base, this is the altitude or height, and this is hypotenuse. Okay. According to the Pythagoras theorem, we have base square plus height square is equal to hypotenuse square. If we need to find the height, how can you write? Height will be equal to hypotenuse square minus base square whole root. Okay. If it is base, then root of hypotenuse square minus height square. Just when you know these things, we can easily solve problems that are based on geometrical figures. That is area of triangle, area of rectangle, area of square and the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Let us take an example. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 13 centimeter and the difference between the other two sides is 7 centimeter. Find the sides of the triangle. Okay. We'll consider a right triangle. This is a right triangle. Given that the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. What else is given? And the difference between the other two sides is 7 centimeters. Let us take one side as x. Let the height be x. You can take either the height or base because they have mentioned only the sides. The difference between the sides is 7 centimeter. Let the height be x centimeter. Okay, this is the height and I am taking height x centimeter. Now, if height is x centimeter, the difference is given 7 centimeter difference, which means I can take the base as x plus 7 centimeter. Yes, because if the base is x plus 7 centimeter and height is x centimeter, the difference between the sides is 7 centimeter. Base is equal to x plus 7 centimeter. Okay. Now, we have to find the sides of the triangle from the given information. We have Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, we have hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Now, put the value. Here, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is given 13 centimeter. 13 square is equal to base square. Base we have taken x plus 7 centimeter. X plus 7 square plus height square. Height is x. X square. Okay. That is 13 square is 169 is equal to x plus 7 whole square. A plus b whole square. A square plus 2ab. 2 into x into 7. 14x plus 7 square plus x square. That is 169 is equal to x square plus x square 2x square plus 14x plus 7 square is 49. 49. We can rearrange this to get the standard quadratic equation. 2x square plus 14x plus 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. That is 2x square plus 14x plus 49 minus 169, that is minus 120 is equal to 0. Now I can divide throughout with 2 to simplify this equation. Dividing by 2, we get x square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. This is our standard quadratic equation. Solving this quadratic equation, we get the value of x. Here, we are going to split the middle term or factorize this. The sum of the two digits chosen should be equal to 7 and the product should be equal to minus 60. To get minus 60, 12 into 5 is 60. Here product is negative. One of these two numbers should be negative. What about the sum? Sum is positive, which means the greater number should be positive. 12 and 5, which is greater? 12 is greater, right? Therefore, 5 should be negative 5. 12 into minus 5 is minus 60. 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay, now we can split the middle term. X square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now take common. From this we can take x outside. X plus 12 will be remaining inside. From here minus 5 can be taken out and x plus 12 will be remaining. Okay. X plus 12 is common. Taking x plus 12 outside. Remaining we have x minus 5. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Now applying the zero product rule, either x plus 12 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0. X plus 12 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 12. X minus 5 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 5. Okay, this is a negative value. The side, x is the side or the height of the right triangle, which cannot be negative. Neglect this value. The possible value of x is 5, which means here we have taken height as the first side. Height is equal to 5 centimeter. Then base is equal to x plus 7 centimeter. That is 5 plus 7 centimeter, which is 12 centimeter. And hypotenuse is already given. Hypotenuse is equal to 13 centimeters. So the three sides are 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 13 centimeter. Clear? Problem number 5. Question 1 of exercise 6B. The sides of a right angle triangle containing the right angle are 4x centimeter and 2x minus 1 centimeter. If the area of the triangle is 30 centimeter square, calculate the length of its sides. We are considering a right triangle. In this right triangle, one side is 4x centimeter and the other is 2x minus 1 centimeter. Okay. Then what is given? If the area of the triangle is 30 centimeter square, area is given. Area is equal to 30 centimeter square. We need to calculate the length of its sides. We have to calculate this length and the hypotenuse. Here we have area of a triangle is half into base into height and that is given, which is 30. What is height? Height is 4x and base is 2x minus 1. Half into 4x into 2x minus 1 is equal to 30. That is 4x into 2x is 8x square minus 4x into 1, 4x is equal to 30 into 2. I am taking this 2 to the opposite side. 8x square minus 4x is equal to 30 into 2, 60. Rearranging, 8x square minus 4x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now dividing throughout with 4, we can simplify this quadratic equation. Dividing by 4, we get 2x square minus x minus 15 is equal to 0. So this is the simplified quadratic equation. From this we are going to find the value of x. Now here, in order to split this middle term, we have to choose two numbers such that the sum is equal to minus 1 and product is equal to a into c. 2 into minus 15, that is minus 30. Sum is minus 1 and product is minus 30. What are the numbers? If I take 6 and 5, 6 into 5 is 30. We need a negative. Sum is negative, which means the greater number should be negative. Minus 6 into plus 5. Minus 6 into plus 5 is minus 30. Minus 6 plus 5 is minus 1. We can split the middle term. 2x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 15 is equal to 0. Next step, taking common. From here we can take 2x common. Remaining we have x minus 3. 2x into 3 is 6x. What about this? Here we have 5x and 15. 5 can be taken out, x minus 3, that is equal to 0. X minus 3 is common, x minus 3 into 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Applying 0 product rule, either x minus 3 is equal to 0 or 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 3. 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, then 2x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay. Now, here to get the height, we have to find 4 into x. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 centimeter is acceptable. What about this value? 4 into minus 5 by 2. 2 and 4 can be cancelled. You get 10 and the answer is minus 10. Can the side be negative 10? No, right? So, this value is neglected. Negative value of x cannot be accepted. So, the height is 12 centimeter. Now, the base. Base is equal to 2x minus 1, that is equal to 2 into 3 minus 1, which is 6 minus 1, 5 centimeter. We have to find the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal to root of base square plus height square, which is root of base is 5 centimeter and height is 12 centimeter, 12 square. 5 square 25, 12 square 144. 144 plus 25 is 169, root of 169. That is equal to 13 centimeter. Can we take minus 13? Root of 169 is plus or minus 13. Negative 13 cannot be taken because this is side of a right triangle. Side of right triangle cannot be negative. Okay. So, we got the sides 12 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 13 centimeter. Okay. Next problem 6. Question 5 of exercise 6b. The diagonals of a rectangle is 60 meter more than its shorter side and the larger side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. Find the sides of a rectangle. If you take a rectangle, this is a rectangle. What is a diagonal? Diagonal is a line connecting the opposite sides. Yes. So, this is the diagonal and this is a diagonal. Here I am taking this diagonal. Okay. Given that diagonal is 60 meter more than its shorter side. In this case, we will take the shorter side as x. Let x be the shorter side. If x is the shorter side, then the diagonal will be x plus 60. X I am taking the shorter side, then the diagonal will be x plus 60. And the larger side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. 30 meter more, x plus 30. Okay. We got one side as x, the other side as x plus 30. And the diagonal of the rectangle is x plus 60. Now, when you take this part, this is a right triangle, right? This is a right triangle. Here this x plus 60. What is x plus 60? Diagonal of the rectangle. But when you take this as the right triangle, what is this x plus 60? X plus 60 is the hypotenuse. Now we can easily apply the Pythagoras theorem in this case. Here the hypotenuse is x plus 60. The base of the triangle is the length of the rectangle. And the height of the triangle is the breadth of the rectangle. We can apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Here the hypotenuse x plus 60 square is equal to base square x plus 30 whole square plus height square, that is x square. Okay. X plus 60 whole square, a plus b whole square is x square plus 120x plus 60 square, 3600, that is equal to x plus 30 square, x plus 30, x square plus 60x plus 30 square is 900 plus x square. Okay. From this side and this side I am cancelling x square. Now rearranging this will give us the quadratic equation. Here we have x square, then 60x plus 60x. Now I am bringing this 120x to the opposite side. It becomes minus 120x. Plus here we have a 900. From the opposite side I am bringing 3600. It becomes minus 3600. That is equal to 0. Okay. This x square plus 60x minus 120x minus 60x, 900 minus 3600 minus 2700 is equal to 0. We can solve this. We have to factorize this. For that, the sum of the numbers chosen should be equal to minus 60 and the product of numbers should be equal to minus 2700. Okay. Here 90 into 30. 90 into 30 is 2700. The product is negative. One number should be negative. Sum is negative. Greater number should be negative. Minus 90 into 30 is minus 2700. Minus 90 plus 30 is minus 60. Now we can split the middle term. X square minus 90x plus 30x minus 2700 is equal to 0. Taking common, from this we can take x common, x minus 90 plus 30 is common, x minus 90 is equal to 0. That is x minus 90 taken out, remaining we have x plus 30 is equal to 0. Then what are the values of x? Applying the 0 product rule, we get x is equal to 90 or x is equal to minus 30. What is x? X is the shorter side of the rectangle. It cannot be negative. Therefore, this value cannot be taken. Okay. If x is equal to 90, then we can find the length of the larger side and the diagonal. We got one side is equal to 90 meters and the other side, the larger side is x plus 30. X plus 30 means 90 plus 30, which is equal to 120 meter. Therefore, the sides of the rectangle are 90 meter and 120 meter. Here they are not asking us to find the diagonal. They just asked us to find the sides of the rectangle. We got 90 meter and 120 meter. If we need to find the diagonal, diagonal is x plus 60. It will be equal to 90 plus 60, which is 150 meter. Okay. Here in this part, we are not finding the length of the diagonal. Clear? Next, problem 7, question 7 of exercise 6B. A footpath of uniform width runs round the inside of a rectangular field 32 meter long and 24 meter wide. If the path occupies 208 meter square, find the width of the footpath. Okay. Here this is the rectangular path and here we have an inner rectangle and this part is the footpath. Okay. Given that this rectangular field length is 32 meter and the width is 24 meter. Okay. Let us take this width is x meter. That is the width of footpath. Width of footpath equal to x meter. Okay. Now, what about the inner rectangular part? Here, to find the length of the inner rectangle, outer rectangle has a length 32 meter. This part is x and this part is x. Then what is the length of this inner rectangle? 32 minus 2x. We have to subtract x from here and from here. Yes. Now, what about the width? Here we have total 24 meter. For the inner rectangle, this is the width, which means from here x is subtracted. From here again x is subtracted. 24 minus x minus x. That is 24 minus 2x. Okay, we got the length and breadth of the outer rectangle, length and breadth of the inner rectangle. We know area is given, that is area of the footpath is 208 meters square. What is the area of outer rectangle? Area of outer rectangle will be equal to length into breadth. Here 32 into 24 meters square. What about the area of inner rectangle? Area of inner rectangle will be equal to, here the length is 32 minus 2x and the width is 24 minus 2x. 32 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x meter square. Okay, we got the area of outer rectangle and the area of inner rectangle. When you subtract the area of inner rectangle from the area of outer rectangle, you get the footpath area. Okay, so this can be written as 32 into 24 minus the area of inner rectangle, which is 32 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x. That is equal to the area of footpath, which is given 208. Now, we can remove these brackets and multiply. We have 32 into 24 minus this part. First 32 into 24, then 32 minus 2x. 32 into minus 2x is minus 64x. Minus 2 into 24. Minus 2 into 24 is 48. Minus 48x. What else? Minus 2x into minus 2x plus 4x square. Plus 4x square. Close the brackets. That is equal to 208. 32 into 24 minus 32 into 24. They can be cancelled. Here we have minus 64x minus 48x, that is minus 112x. Minus into minus becomes plus. Plus 112x. Then 4x square. Negative sign is there. Therefore, minus 4x square is equal to 208. Rearranging this, we get 4x square minus 112x plus 208 is equal to 0. Now dividing throughout with 4, we get x square minus 28x plus 52 is equal to 0. Okay, we have to split the middle term and factorize this to get the value of x. X square minus 28x plus 52 is equal to 0. Minus 26 minus 2 is minus 28. Minus 26 into minus 2 is 52. We can split the middle term. X square minus 26x minus 2x plus 52 is equal to 0. Taking common, from here x can be taken out, x minus 26. Here minus 2 can be taken out, again x minus 26. That is equal to 0. X minus 26 is taken out and remaining x minus 2, which is 0. Applying the 0 product rule, we will be getting x is equal to 26 or x is equal to 2. Now check the values. Here, if x is equal to 26, what is the length of inner rectangle? 32 minus 2 into 26, which will be negative, right? 32 minus 52. We will be getting minus 20. Minus 20 cannot be the length of the inner rectangle. So, this value x is equal to 26 cannot be accepted. Then when x is equal to 2, when x is equal to 2, the length will be equal to 32 minus 2 into 2, 4. That is 28. And the width will be equal to 24 minus 2x. 24 minus 2 into 2, 24 minus 4, which is 20. So this value of x is acceptable. That is, the width of the footpath is equal to 2 meters. Width is equal to 2 meters. Clear? This is how we can find the width of the footpath. From the inner rectangle and outer rectangle, we got a quadratic equation, solved the quadratic equation and found the value of the x, which is the width of the footpath. Okay. Here we have our last question for today, problem 8, question 11 of exercise 6B. A farmer has 70 meter of fencing with which he encloses 3 sides of a rectangular sheep pen, the fourth side being a wall. If the area of the pen is 600 square meter, find the length of its shorter side. So this is a rectangular pen. Rectangular pen means it is a place where sheep are kept. I am taking the shorter side as x and the longer side y. Let shorter side be x. Let shorter side be x meter. Now here one part on one side there is a wall, so that cannot be counted. Here we have the total fencing 70 meter, which means x plus y is equal to 70 meter or 2x plus y is equal to 70. Okay, this is our first equation. Now given that the area is 600 square meter, from which we can write x into y, length into breadth. This is a rectangle, therefore length into breadth is equal to 600. This is our second equation. From the first equation, we will be having y is equal to 70 minus 2x. We are going to substitute this value of y in the second equation. That is x into 70 minus 2x is equal to 600. X into 70 minus 2x is equal to 600. Removing brackets and multiplying, 70x minus 2x square is equal to 600. Okay. Bringing every terms to the left hand side, we get 70x minus 2x square minus 600 is equal to 0. Dividing throughout with the negative 2. So that we can simplify this. We get minus 35x plus x square plus 300 is equal to 0, or x square minus 35x plus 300 is equal to 0. On solving this is a required quadratic equation. On solving this, we can find the value of x. Here the middle term is minus 35x. Minus 35x can be written as minus 15x minus 20x. Minus 15 into minus 20 is 300. Minus 15 minus 20 is minus 35. Plus 300 is equal to 0. Now taking common, x into x minus 15. From here, minus 20 is taken out, minus 20 into x minus 15. That is equal to 0. X minus 15 is common, x minus 15 into remaining we have x minus 20 is equal to 0. X minus 15 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 15. X minus 20 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 20. So these two values are the possible values for the shorter side. When x is equal to 15, what is y? We have 2x plus y is equal to 70. And y is equal to 70 minus 2x. If x is equal to 15, then y is equal to 70 minus 2 into 15. That is 70 minus 30, which is equal to 40 meters. Okay. When the shorter side is 15 meter, then the longer side will be 40 meter. If the shorter side is 20 meter, then the longer side y will be equal to 70 minus 2 into 20. 2 into 20 is 40. 70 minus 40 is 30 meter. Okay. If the shorter side is 20, then the longer side will be 30 meter. So, these two values, we have to check if these two values are acceptable. X is equal to 15. That is, shorter side can be 15 or the shorter side can be 20 meters. That's all for today. In today's class, we have discussed how to solve word problems based on time and work, based on geometrical figures, based on numbers using quadratic equations. Hope you all enjoyed the session. Do practice more problems. I'll be back in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to LearnoHub. LearnoHub free hai par best hai. Thank you.